Today we're going to look at a new smart bird feeder from Svbony. Their model number SZ101. And it's nice. I've tested, as you know, a number of these new smart bird feeders, and everybody's coming out with them now. I mean, the market's almost being flooded with them. There's hardly a day goes by that I don't get an email from somebody to review them. But I'm only going to review them from companies that I've worked with in the past and know that they'll stand behind the product. And I've tested a number of quality optical products, spotting scopes from Svbony, and they've been around a while, and I know they'll stand behind their products. It fits a real nice niche. This one is real simple. It comes almost completely installed. All you have to do is attach the perch and the roof and the Wi-Fi antenna, and it's good to go. It's smaller and lightweight. And the other thing that I like about it is it has an option to hang, and it comes with the included lanyard that you can use to hang it, or in my case, bird feeder system already had hooks on it, and it fit right on there and hung nicely. One of the things I like about the lightweight and ease to move this around with the lanyard and the hanging cord that comes with it is you can move it around day to day. You don't have to put it in one place permanently. Like today, I just hung it here on this branch of the mango tree, and you might get some interesting views there, and then move it some other time, or you can put it permanently on a post or a pole, or wrap it around a tree and just see what happens. If you have a backyard like mine, as soon as you hang up a bird feeder somewhere, you've got a peanut gallery studying what you're doing. Like, oh, that looks like fun, put some peanuts in that. So yeah, you have to accept that if you don't protect the feeder, squirrels like this guy are gonna check it out, aren't you, buddy? Say hello. It comes with a mounting bracket, and it's a real solid mounting bracket, and you can either attach it with screws to a post, or it comes with two straps that you can attach it to a tree or a pole or a post. It also has a real nice bracket system here. Kind of interesting because you put the center bolt in here, and then you can adjust the angle that you want the bird feeder at by putting in the second pin like this. And all the hardware and everything is well made and solid. No reason to think it won't last a long time. And that's important to be able to angle your bird feeder in various ways, because when you have the camera in there, the sun has a lot to do with how good the quality of your pictures and video is. So ideally, you want to avoid having the sun blasting straight into the camera during the day as much as you can. Of course, there may be some times during the day when you just can't avoid it, but that's one of the things when it comes to getting a good quality from these automated bird cameras. It's just like any other camera system. You want to have the best environmental conditions you can have. And generally, they'll take the best pictures when it's a little bit cloudy or the sun is, not directly shining into the camera area. That's just the nature of photography. So when you set this up, you want it to be where you can get the best quality of the bird pictures, but also think about the background too. I mean, do you want your house in the background? Do you want to have it set up to where you have like a nice tree in the background or something more natural? You can kind of stage the way you want the video and photos of your birds on your feeder that you share with people. It's also solar powered, like so many of them are, and it's a nice solar power system. Comes with a solar mounting package here and screws to mount it. It's real lightweight, got a hook on the top, solid. The top fits real firmly, which it needs to, because it's going to support your bird feeder if you want to hang it, and some people will like to hang it. And it has a 2-liter capacity of seed in here, and really you want to use good quality seed in these. That mixed seed that you get at the grocery store or home centers, that's real cheap seed. You don't want to put that in here because a lot of the seeds the birds won't eat. I recommend using shelled black oil sunflower seeds, or in my case here, I have a lot of painted buntings and cardinals. Yeah, and they just love white millet, so I kind of keep it simple down here in Florida and just use a nice white millet mix. And so the unit is really well made, well engineered. It comes pretty much all pre-assembled. You just have to put on the perch, roof, and your Wi-Fi, and then you're going to use your home Wi-Fi network that you connect to monitor your birds and share them with the world. So it has a 4-megapixel system, and I really like the quality of the pictures and the videos, and I'll show you some examples of that. This is real simple to set up. Charge the camera for about 6 to 8 hours, make sure it's fully charged, and then you turn it on. You just download their home app, and it comes with a manual, and the manual is doesn't have a whole lot of detail in the manual. Most of the information you need is on the phone once you start the app. So you start up the Svbony bird feeder app. They give you instructions of where to download that. Once you have it downloaded, then you simply follow the instructions and enter your home Wi-Fi router password and follow the instructions. Then you'll get a QR code on your phone, and you face your phone like this, and the camera on the unit scans it, and then it connects into the system, and you set yourself up with a user, your email and a password into the Svbony bird app system. And within a few minutes, you're good to go. And here is the app live. You get a live view. I'll put Mr. Bear here in front of the camera. And so you get a live view, and you can also get alerted and look at your playback and things like that. What's nice about this is you have a cloud storage that you can buy, but it also, you can put a 128 gigabyte micro SD card in there, and it allows you to save all your pictures and videos to an SD card so you can look at them in your phone and download them and share them as needed at your leisure. The Svbony Smart Bird Feeder also has the option for artificial intelligence bird identification, which will make it much more educational and fun to use your new feeder. And also the option of storing alerts on the cloud, and also the option of cloud storage to augment your micro SD storage. So to activate that, you just click on the little bird on your app here, and it'll say that you haven't signed on to a package, and they give you a free trial of the bird ID and cloud storage so you can try it out. And again, you can just as easily use the 128 gigabyte large micro SD storage, but you might want to try the free trial period for the cloud storage and the bird ID to see how you like it. And I won't go through in all the details of the app and everything because it's very, very simple. But what you do is you just can, when your card playback, and so here's the playback from earlier this morning of a yellow-throated warbler. And here's the painted bunny. So it's real easy to go back and look at your playback. A little foggy this morning. And you can go back and look at previous days. So it has a motion detection. It'll automatically turn on when any birds come to the feeder and save picture and video. And you can go back and look at the videos that it's saved and on the thing and download them as needed. You can also go back to live mode. And if you really want to get some quality video, you can pick Ultra HD, which will use up more data, but your Wi-Fi data is basically free at your home network. You're using your home network, so there's no cables to run, there's no electricity to run, you have solar power, and there's no recurring data costs unless you want to use the cloud, but you can also, like I said, just save it to the card. So you put it in UHD and then you just record, you get an alert and you'll see a nice bird that's there eating and you want to make your own recording. Click record and do it yourself. And it's saved also. And you just go to card playback and there's the recording I just made and you can download it to your phone and share it. The other thing too is, if you do make a recording, when you finish recording, you click this button and it gives you the share options. It has a lot of options. It has full color daytime normal operation, as normal IR operation at night, but you can also go in your app and select full color nighttime operation. The app is really pretty robust and also intuitive. It also has this
alert area, please leave. Alert area, please leave.
It has this little
alert
area, please leave recording.
Please leave. Alert area. Please leave.
You can turn on, and the interesting thing about that is if you have squirrels, I recommend using a squirrel baffle just to keep the squirrels away from them, unless you want the squirrels here, because squirrels are just a fact of life, and I feed my squirrels separately. The nice thing about that warning alert there that you just heard is I tried that out on doves and grackles, and it worked fine. In fact, especially with grackles, I don't have a real problem with doves. This particular feeder with millet in it is primarily for cardinals and buntings, and I found that the grackles pretty reliably left when I turned that on. Now, if they hang around for a long time, they might get used to it, but it's a nice feature you can play around with, and it worked for me of keeping away the grackles. You can go into your app, and there's about 10 different settings that you can have for an alert. You can have that one, which, depending on how far away your nearest neighbor is, you might not want to use that, but I think this one in particular would probably work. So depending on what your relationship with your neighbors are and how close you are to them, you may not want to use that one, but I guarantee you that one will definitely scare away the unwanted grackles and probably the squirrels as well. And basically from the time I opened the box, put the perch on, the lid on, the Wi-Fi antenna, turned on the camera. Within about 2 or 3 minutes, I had it on the Wi-Fi network, and a few more minutes later, I had it hanging out there with a little bit of millet in here. And a few minutes after that, the painted bunnies were in there eating and sending me alerts. So in summary, it's a nice, fun, lightweight, nice sized, easy to install and set up smart bird feeder camera. It also has better than usual quality with a 4 megapixel camera sensor. It does really nice color videos and pictures. Of course, it also has IR lights for at night. It has a nice large capacity for seed for a small feeder. And you want to put good quality seed, as I've said before. It comes with a nice solar panel and a built-in battery, so you don't have to worry about running any cables for power or signal. The battery charges fine, it charges all the time, and you have a mount to get it face into the sun. What's also nice is it has the option to put in a 128 gigabyte micro SD card so that you can save your own data to the SD card and look at it anytime you want through the app on your smartphone. You can choose to avail yourself of their cloud service if you like, but the 128 gigabyte card gives you a lot of flexibility. And again, it uses the home Wi-Fi network. Just takes a few minutes to set up, download the app on your phone, connect to your home Wi-Fi network. There's no recurring charges for that. The other thing too about the Wi-Fi is I always get at least 100 feet or more from the router from all the bird feeders I've tested so far, and this one is no exception. I got really strong signal. I put it out there near the other bird nest boxes and it worked fine. And the whole part about these smart bird feeders is to have fun, and you can have this thing up and having fun with it in just a matter of 30 minutes or so from the time you get it.